Today, we're diving into the fascinating and at times controversial world of DeviantArt. Once celebrated as a thriving digital haven for creators, DeviantArt has evolved into a platform clouded by debate. From technological upheavals to ethical dilemmas, the journey of this iconic site is both remarkable and troubling. Art has always been a pillar of human expression. From cave paintings to Renaissance masterpieces and now digital illustrations, the medium has continuously evolved. In the 21st century, DeviantArt emerged as a groundbreaking platform, allowing creators worldwide to showcase their work, connect with like-minded artists, and even monetize their creations. Founded over 2 decades ago, DeviantArt was initially revered for its vibrant and supportive community. But over time, its reputation has suffered. As technology advanced, so did the controversies. What was once a utopia for digital artists has slowly transformed into a battleground of ethical concerns. One of the most contentious developments in the art world today is AI-generated art. Artificial intelligence can now produce stunning images based on a few words. Type in Justin Bieber in anime style, and an AI engine like Midjourney or Stable Diffusion can generate an eerily accurate illustration in seconds. While some embrace this as a revolutionary tool, many traditional artists see it as a threat to creativity and authorship. DeviantArt, hoping to stay relevant, entered this AI space with its own generator, DreamUp. However, in November 2022, the platform faced massive backlash. Why? Because DreamUp was trained using countless artworks uploaded by users without their permission. Artists felt exploited. Their years of hard work were harvested to train a tool that could potentially replace them. Though DeviantArt eventually allowed users to opt out of DreamUp, the damage was already done. The breach of trust led many to abandon the platform altogether. Unfortunately, AI controversies aren't the only dark cloud hovering over DeviantArt. The platform has long struggled with content moderation. While it officially enforces age restrictions and content filters, the effectiveness of these tools is questionable at best. We conducted our own investigation by creating 2 accounts, one listed as 20 years old and another as a 13-year-old, the minimum legal age to join. While the older user had the option to view NSFW content, we were alarmed to find that the younger user's feed still displayed highly inappropriate material, particularly within the anime category. This raises serious concerns about how DeviantArt handles content for its younger audience. If filters fail to prevent explicit material from reaching teens, the platform must take immediate action to strengthen its moderation policies. Another critical issue plaguing DeviantArt is art theft. For years, users have reported incidents of their work being traced, copied, and even sold on third-party merchandise platforms, all without credit or compensation. One of the most notorious cases involved a user known as Nadia, who spent nearly a decade building a fake career by tracing the work of others and presenting it as her own. Despite repeated warnings from the community, DeviantArt's response was slow and insufficient. Only after significant reputational harm did the platform finally ban her account. This delay underscores the need for more robust systems to protect intellectual property. In a community where creativity is currency, failing to safeguard original work undermines the entire ecosystem. DeviantArt has also become a hotspot for cyberbullying. A user known as Tori the Wolfie became infamous for using multiple accounts to evade bans and continue harassing fellow members. Reports described persistent threats, stalking, and the sharing of disturbing content. Despite repeated reports, the platform was slow to act, revealing serious flaws in its enforcement mechanisms. The inability to stop one user from wreaking havoc shows just how ill-equipped DeviantArt is to handle harassment. For a platform that once prided itself on community, this is a worrying trend. So, where does this leave DeviantArt? On one hand, it remains a beloved space for many digital artists, a place where creativity and community still exist. On the other, its reputation is increasingly tainted by negligence, exploitation, and toxic behavior. If DeviantArt hopes to remain relevant in an ever-evolving digital landscape, it must confront its demons head-on. That means enforcing stronger content moderation, cracking down on plagiarism, clearly defining the ethics of AI art, and taking harassment seriously. But more importantly, it needs to rebuild the trust of its users. Artists must feel safe, respected, and valued. Without that, even the most innovative features and flashy updates will fall flat. As we conclude this deep dive, it's clear that DeviantArt is at a critical turning point. What began as a sanctuary for creativity, a true artist's paradise, has gradually become a cautionary tale of what happens when innovation outpaces responsibility. Unchecked technological integration, insufficient content moderation, and delayed responses to community concerns have all contributed to its decline in trust and reputation. Yet, the story isn't over. The platform still holds tremendous potential. With the right reforms, a renewed commitment to user safety, and an open dialogue with its community, DeviantArt could once again rise to become a beacon of digital creativity. A place not just where art is shared, but where artists feel protected, empowered, and celebrated. A space where diversity thrives, young creators are nurtured, and ethical standards aren't optional, but expected. Reviving that vision won't be easy. It requires active leadership, better technological safeguards, and a real willingness to listen. But if DeviantArt embraces this opportunity for change, it may yet redefine its legacy, not as a fallen giant, but as a platform that evolved, adapted, and ultimately overcame. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the complex and evolving world of online art. If you found this video insightful, be sure to hit that like button, share it with your fellow creatives, and most importantly, subscribe for more thoughtful explorations into the intersection of art, technology, and culture. Your support helps us keep these important conversations alive and gives voice to the stories that truly matter.